Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10 through 11. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of YAHAWASHI, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. I want to give our praises and honor to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWAHSHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH, forgive me the spirit, to do this lesson. In this lesson, I'm going into stop walking around naked. Okay. Stop walking around naked. All right. Remember, it's one day at a time. Okay. One day at a time. You're not promised tomorrow. You're not. So you have to focus on one day at a time. All right. With the war that is in front of you. Stop walking around naked. Okay, let's read verse 11 again in Ephesians 6. Put on the whole armor of YAHAWASHI, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Right, for that day. It's talking about that day. Okay, it ain't talking about the next day because you ain't got to the next day yet. It's talking about right now in real time. Okay. Now, how do you do that? All right. This is going to be a follow-up of a lesson I did some days ago, man. Okay. Let's go to Sirach chapter 39, verse 5. It says, he will give his heart, his mind, to resort early to the Lord that made him, and will pray before the Most High, and will open his mouth in prayer and make supplication for his sins. Okay, he will give his heart, his mind to resort. Let's go to resort in the Google definition. It says a place to which people frequently or generally go for relaxation or pleasure, especially one providing rest. Let's read that again. A place to which people frequently or generally go for relaxation or pleasure, especially one providing rest. Okay, and that reminds me of that scripture in Thessalonians when it talks about rest with us. Okay, rest with us. Okay, talking about this truth in the spirit of YAHAWASHI and the armor, rest in the armor. Okay, and the refuge and the protection. Okay, think about that, man. The meaning of resort is one that affords aid or refuge. A whole nother one. Okay, so there goes that refuge. All right, and you do that at the beginning. Think about it. Your day starts, you put on the armor first. Okay, you put on the armor first. Okay, you do it early. You don't wait. Let's read it again. Sirach 39, verse 5. He will give his heart, his mind, to resort early, to rest early. Okay, to go to the refuge early. The strong tower early. He's not waiting. So that what? So that YAHAWASHI can clothe him. Okay, can put the armor around him, on him, to protect him early. You see, it's very, very important. This is a very, very important detail in this fight, in this war. It really is. If you believe in the truth, if you believe in the spirit. Okay, now if you don't believe in the spirit, then this is of no use for you. You got to believe first, man. Okay. He will give his heart, his mind to resort early, to rest early in the Lord, right? To the Lord that made him, and will pray before the Most High. Okay. Will open his mouth in prayer and make supplication for his sins. So that's a great way to establish, okay, the relationship at the beginning right away for that day, considering that the evil is sufficient enough for one day, and also considering that you're not promised tomorrow. Okay. Now, it talks about rest. Okay. It also brings up about resort, about free time, right? Let's go into Sirach chapter 38, verse 24. Get to the point. It says, the wisdom of a learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure. Okay, leisure is your free time, right? And he that have little business shall become wise. Right. Why is that? Because he's going to be single-minded on that armor. Okay, he is going to be single-minded on that armor. But if he has too much business, meaning in the world, if he has too much going on, when he wake up, that's going to be his first thought, is to get to that. Okay, but that's a mistake, because even if you have business and it's going good, who you think is keeping that business up? You think it's just you? No, the Lord is, man. He has the power to take it down and bring it up, take it down, bring it up. All right. He has that power in his hands. Okay. Period, man. But if you walking around naked with no armor and you trying to wait to put on the armor, that's a mistake. What you think is going to happen? Those demons see that you don't have no armor for that day. They're going to get at you. They're going to set you up. They're going to set up traps. And are you prepared for those traps? Okay, that's why I'm going to go back to Ephesians chapter 6, verse 11. Put on the whole armor of YAHAWASHI, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. But with no armor, can you stand? No. That's why you do it at the beginning. That's why. You don't wait to do it. Think about it, man. When you wait to do it, man, you're really not realizing that you're overlooking the dangers that are right in front of you. Okay, you think you can take the world by yourself. You can't. You need YAHAWAH. You need that strength. You need that wisdom. You need that armor. Okay, and it makes you alert when you start it that way. It makes you alert. Things slow down for you. You know why? Because YAHAWAH, he slows it down. Okay, but when you try to go outside of that, you're naked. And when you're naked, things are all over the place. Things are moving very fast. You feel like you have no time to do this, to do that. You feel behind all the time. Okay, but when you start the right way, things slow down. And that's the blessing. That's the power of YAHAWAH, the same power that can speed up time. You see this time going fast. Who you think is speeding up this time, man? Okay, shortening the days for the elect's sake. YAHAWAH. So think about that. All right, so just a quick follow-up from the lesson I did the other day, man, to remember, man, remember, you have to start out your day correctly if you want real success in the spirit throughout your day. Okay, don't wait, man. You're wasting your time waiting to do it later, man. That's backwards. Seek the Lord first and let everything be added. Okay, so with that, I hope you're edified. I want to give our praises and honor to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWAHSHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH. Forgive me the spirit to do this lesson. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and SHALAWAM to your AHCH that's doing the truth and sincerity. SHALAWAM.